Well, I've taken 3 of those big old Tylenol pills and 1 of the pain pills this morning, but nothing that should put me to sleep. I'm jacked up, maybe, but nothing to put me to sleep.
Oh, Lordy. Jacked up.
Oh, Jim, look at it here.
Oh, man.
What did you do now?
I noticed, well, it must have reset because
Change your shirt. You got your shirt on backwards.
No,
Why did you look? Aren't you confident in what you're doing?
you just jacked up.
I created just a little bit of doubt, didn't I?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, evidently things have reset because,
how wide is that? I can't see.
death needs to come closer. A lot closer. More.
It's not going that way.
That's better.
Let's try one more. Shit. This will require a complete reset. I'd rather share that much than
We'll be fine. We'll get through it. It looks okay. It looks better on Facebook than there. Wave it, everybody.
It is Facebook, is it?
Because you're live.
Well, hey.
Look at you. All right, why don't you stop? Let's just go with it.
Is this a good angle for me? And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We rewrite the rules. The countdown has begun. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's a time.
TGIF.
No. Today
It's what we've been waiting for.
is finally here. It's Friday.
We've been waiting 8 months.
And in 12 hours, our Jacksonville High Cardinals take to the field at West Carteret High in Morehead City with their sights at winning Game 1 of the 2026 season.
Yeehaw.
Our cheering squad consists of 4 Jacksonville High School graduates. Lee, of course, my wife, up yonder, Robbie McFarland, of course, and me. That's only 3.
No, Chris.
And we cannot leave out Chris Marks.
That's
Chris
right.
won't normally make the out-of-town games. He has other duties these days.
Mm-hmm.
We know he will be at the Cardinals' home games because he's the voice you hear over the loudspeakers, letting us know exactly what goes down with the plays from his vantage point up in the John Kopka press box at the Bobby Simpson Field in Cardinal Stadium. Boy, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Whew,
I'm Rayford Brown, and this is Cardinal Friday.
Amen on that.
Hallelujah.
And I'm Lee Barrows. And look, we're ready. We've got our Cardinal shirts on. I've got my no, I didn't wear my socks. We're ready to go. Well, it's too hot this one. We're ready to rock and roll, man. I'm gonna tell you what, we're ready. I need some new shirts too. So I sure hope that
I've got several, but I've got one like that. That's my
Right.
Tonight shirt. That one's
Yes.
Tonight shirt. So
well, I'm telling you.
I gotta find. We got
I'm
some news. We need to get some new designs of stuff going. Maybe they got some. We need to go to if they got a store.
Well, the Booster Club.
Yes,
well,
we
I
do.
don't know if they'll be there tonight because it's an out of town game.
Well, they probably won't. No, they probably
But
won't be there
Rayford,
tonight.
we have connections.
We did that, but we need to get some new bling.
Yes, we need new. I need a cardinal hat. I don't
got
have
one of
that.
those somewhere.
I don't have a cardinal hat.
There's my cardinal hat right over there. No, that's the Osprey hat. Whoops.
I'll have to wear my North Carolina hat tonight.
Where's my cardinal hat?
I don't ever remember you having one.
Cardinal, Ospreys, they're about the same, right? One's just
Yeah,
bigger than
well,
the other, a little
yeah.
different color. I can boost the Cardinals. I'll be the
Mhm.
Ospreys as well. I go for all of the above.
That's right.
Boy, that camera is really wide.
I
Did it
told
get
you.
wider?
Oh no! When you look on screen and stuff like on Facebook, it's much closer than what it's appearing there. And
Items on
YouTube's
your
not-
TV are closer than they think.
Look, I'm just
Whatever.
happy it all started up.
Well, apparently there's a bug or something that we didn't pay any attention to.
Well,
earlier.
the computer everything had reset overnight.
Yeah, I don't know why. We
It
didn't-
happens.
You know, Robbie said something about her lights system out here resetting, but I looked at, you know how I check?
You get a report.
No. And if it stays off for 15 seconds, I get a report, or 5
Right.
seconds. But if it just blips, I don't get that. I just go to the oven, the stove.
Oh, it's blinking.
Yeah. If it's blinking, then we had a problem.
Well,
Yeah,
mine, but I have not connected it. It was at first, but then
What's
after a
what?
power glitch, my stove can connect to the internet. I don't use it that way.
I would have somebody out there in another country far, far away. I'd be eating a lot of Chinese food. I don't want it.
Well, the thing about it is, if the power was to go out when it came back on, the clock would come back on automatically and be correct. But
You can put a battery
you
back
can
on
sit
that.
in your living room if it's connected, and you can go to your app, and you could punch in there to start the stove at 3 p.m. at 400 degrees, and then it'll signal.
You are
when it's-
one lazy individual.
No,
if that's what
I
you
told
guys
you
do.
I don't have it connected, and I don't use it that
Good.
way. I mean, when it comes to things like stoves,
I got to look at it because I don't.
I want to be hands-on. You know
Does
what
it
I'm
tell you
saying?
when the liquid boils out of the pot before it catches on, burns?
No,
off?
I found it does not do that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, nah, it doesn't
All right,
do that.
y'all. We cordially invite you and encourage all fans, or those who should be fans,
Mhm.
to join us in the stands at all of the Cardinal games this year. Looking up towards the top of the bleachers,
We're so
wherever we are. Now at Jacksonville High, let me tell you where we will be. As you're facing the press box from down below, we'll be to the right of the bleachers, or to the right of the press box. Not all the way in the next set of stands, but in that same bleachers.
Right.
And we'll be just on the aisle that leads up to the press box on the right-hand side.
Yes.
You can walk up there and find us. We'll be about 3 or 4 rows down from the top.
I can't wait to see our people.
The reason I don't want to be at the top, somebody might throw me off. And then,
Well, where we sit is not far from the top,
I
right?
know
For
that, but
like
they had to
4 down.
they had to drag me up there, and that's going to be a fight on their hands.
Well,
Okay,
I did. We went to West Carteret last
We
year.
did.
We had
but we will be at.
that was a nice school.
It is. It's a nice school. Nice.
They had great PD
bleachers
out
stuff.
there.
But we need to have. You go there and you look for us. The way you see spot us, there will be 3 of us huddled together.
I'm usually sitting next to Rayford. That's where his wife puts
She's
me
in the
next to
middle.
him.
She's in the middle to keep me from being
They
whatever.
know I'm loud.
I'm going to be sitting next to the aisle
Uh-huh.
so that I can grab the yellow hankies as they come up. The referees come up the steps.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they don't know.
God, we gotta
y'all
go
want to
through
buy
that
one?
again.
I've got a whole group of them
Oh,
here.
man,
I've
we've
been
got to go
collecting.
through that again.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where we will be. We enjoy having y'all come up and say, "Hey, well, sit down and we can talk."
We've made a lot of
We
friends,
have.
and I'm excited about seeing them tonight. We call them our people because we just feel like they
Yeah.
fit right in with us and vice
I'll be on
versa.
that aisle. I'll be on the aisle seat because I can lean out and around people and stuff like that to shoot photos. I like taking pictures at games. One-time profession of mine was doing commercial photography.
Right.
Today, at this point in time, is more of a hobby that I enjoy these days. It used to be, as a profession, I didn't take a lot of fun pictures. I just didn't do it. It was like at one time when I was diving, when I was young, I got into the habit of only time I went diving is when I was needed to go diving or, go there for some kind of a commercial reason. Somebody had the stories out of Steve's Ferry.
Right.
There were tires, these big shrimp boats and things like that, the inboard motors, big boats, 40, 50, 60 footers. And they got things wrapped around their wheel, their props, because lots of stuff does that. Sometimes they backed over their own nets, as one gentleman did, and they wrapped things around their struts, and they can't move.
Their struts.
The thing that holds the prop on that comes out, the propeller shaft.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it comes out, and then they're kind of stuck there. I've gone out so they didn't have to get towed in. Putting one on a lift in those days was really expensive. They had to get it there and spend a lot of time. It was out of commission, or they could pay me $10 an hour. Those days, that's what I made, $10 an hour. Other people were making 75 cents an hour doing burgers and stuff. I was diving, having fun, making $10 an hour. You figure which one I would prefer doing. So anyway.
Alrighty then.
I enjoyed that. So I did it and made money at it at the same time. So it was kind of cool. But the things that these guys picked up on their props, one guy had a big tire, an old tire that somebody had thrown over. Yeah, people quit throwing junk into the water. All right, when you get home after the ball game, it won't be right away because I got to drive, then I got to download the pictures, and then I got to go through them. And it depends upon how tired that I am, whether I do it, after the game or tomorrow after the game. But I'll be posting a whole bunch of pictures on our Facebook page. And I know you guys like it. And a lot of folks from all over the country and beyond seem to like it too, because we got, on the average, we'd have 30, 40,000 hits. Yep. The later in the season it got 70,000 hits. And we're tracking them, and they were from other countries too.
Yes.
Because we got people who went to Jacksonville High who don't live in the United States anymore.
That's right.
Or they're working somewhere else. So
yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
We'll have action. We'll have some photos of the ball, the team, the players, and all that. Then we'll have pictures of the cheerleaders, of course.
Jinxing anything,
no,
but if you're going tonight, take your raincoat just in case.
Yeah, well,
it's debatable.
If you have it, you probably won't need it. If you don't have it, I guarantee you're going to need it.
So everybody bring your raincoat, and then we'll be fine. Don't bring your umbrella.
Oh no!
Because I can't see past an umbrella.
Yeah, we'll take that, throw it down, break it. I
can't see past it.
I don't know that it's going to rain. We don't know. Earlier in the week, it was guaranteed it was going to rain. But
yeah, Charlie.
We don't know that.
We're going to start the morning with Charlie.
But high school football in the South, and I really don't care about any other part of the country. Do you?
No.
Okay.
I don't care.
High school football in the South is a thing. It is an us thing, and we do it, and we enjoy it. A long time since I was in high school, but it's a lot more fun now than it used to be back then. Charlie, you're up early. You're always up early, or you're up late, right?
Yeah, probably late. Well, listen, 3 quick things. I like that long shot that you guys have right now.
I do not.
Huh?
I do not. It won't be there long. The camera, we're going to have to shut the computer down to redo it.
Why don't you like it?
Because I don't like it. It is a terrible shot.
Okay. Hey, so two other things. Were you a diver, like in the water? You used to dive into the water?
Oh, boy.
No, I dove under cement. Yes, I dove in the water for 61 years.
Jesus.
Where else would you dive?
Wait, I didn't know that. So what was that? When did that start?
I'm sorry, say, when did I what?
When did you first start diving in
I
the
was
water? When did you get paid?
16 or 17 when I started diving, and I was doing little odd jobs for people because they knew I was a diver back in those days. In the mid 60s, you didn't find a whole lot of divers who could go out there and dive in sometimes zero visibility water to do some work. And I was a kid and did it.
But what were you doing? Who would hire you to do something at age 16 or 17 or 18? What were you diving for? What was your mission? What were you doing?
Okay, guys who have these big boats, the commercial vessels like shrimp boats and big fishing boats, where they do, like they're running nets and stuff like that, where they're catching the fish and the other seafood that you like to eat at the restaurants. They would get something tangled in their props. The prop is the propeller. And when that got all tangled up in a rope, wire, like I said earlier, believe it or not, a tire. One of them picked up a tire and that wrapped around the prop. They can't go anywhere when that happens. They're dead, literally in the water. And then they would hire me to go down and cut it off, unravel it, or whatever. And I'm going to tell you, one of the toughest things I ever had to do was to cut a steel belted tire. Didn't have a rim on it, of course, but to cut that off so that I could peel it off of a propeller. Have you ever tried to cut one of those things? It's tough. Underwater, it's really tough. You have no body leverage underwater.
I'm fascinated with water. Like in my next life, like I taught swimming for many years. I love swimming. I'm obsessed with it, and I want to start swimming again. But I think in my next life, I want to be an underwater welder. But the fact that you did that back then, probably when your friends were playing, I don't know, soccer, little league, baseball, football. The fact that did you have like a tank, or did you like free dive? Did you have like snorkeling?
No. I have tanks. I had tanks then. I have tanks now. Yes.
That's amazing. So at age 16 or 17 years of age, you were literally diving at places where boats were kept, and you were diving down to untangle debris from their engine or their rotors. Seriously?
Yeah.
That's super impressive. I've yet to meet anyone.
I made those days, the minimum wage was like 65 or 75 cents an hour.
Excuse me.
My God, what was that?
It was just
75 cents an hour is what people were making when they were working in McDonald's and whatever. And I was making $10 an hour.
Get out of here. Wait, what year was that?
In 64, 65, I started.
Dude, that's a great movie idea. I love that because, at that age, no, that's great. Hey, so the last thing, but actually, I'm going to bring that topic up in another time when I call in. Oh, what was my thing? Wait, were you guys talking about AI technology earlier?
You mean fake intelligence? No, we're not, but I talk about it regularly. I don't like it.
No, it's something you guys were talking about earlier. I was like cleaning my house, whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute. I remember when I was in like the first or second grade, there was a special education class next to me, and I think our lunch was at like 12 o'clock or 12:30, but the special ed class would go to lunch like at 10 or 10:30. And I remember like looking out, and they would like, they were filed against the wall, and they would go have their lunch earlier than us. I'm not sure if it's like that in schools. Does that make any sense, what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I know that some of those special education classes, we had them throughout my time in elementary school.
Oh, my nose is
and I know that it was they were different. We never had anybody to explain it to us what was going on. We just looked and said, "This is different. Why aren't they at a special school somewhere?"
Right. No. So obviously now in hindsight, when you look back at it, you have parents that loved their kids, and they knew that their kids couldn't participate in a regular so-called classroom. And I wasn't fast. I just didn't understand it. But I was just thinking something. And I think this is why I'm a brilliant comedian and I have a brilliant mind. And the fact that I would say that means that I probably need to be in an institution. But I was just thinking, 10 years from now, there are going to be regular people that are semi-intelligent. They're going to go to lunch early and they're going to pass by a classroom with a little computer in it. That little computer is going to be smarter than every single person. So now the whole thing has switched. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Those kids are going to walk by and they're going to look at that little computer like, we so dumb, we so stupid. That computer is going to rule everything. It's going to run everything. And these kids in the first, second, third, or fourth grade, they're basically back when those special ed kids back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I'm following you. It's a little tough to track on that one, but yeah, I can see that in the future we're going to look back and what is today and still sort of an anomaly, a new thing, so-called AI. In the future, it's going to be the norm. It's going to be the step.
Right.
It's going to be the step
That
of
AI
lives from the movie that we used to see.
That AI is going to look at the little special ed kids going to lunch early as, and you guys are silly, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're not smart, and have a good life. And that's how it's going to be, literally. There's going to be that little class. Because I remember when I used to look at the kids and I would watch them like, oh, that feels so bad for them. But now it's going to switch. Computers are going to take over everything.
And a lot
I don't
of
know if you guys know where I'm going with that. But anyway.
in a lot of cases, some of those same kids were probably misdiagnosed, put into places that today they would not be put into. They were all lumped together, and it wasn't where they should have been, because not all of them were just totally challenged, shall we say. Some of them were disgustingly smart, really, but they was in tight areas. You give them a mathematical equation that you and I could not even come up with an answer to. They can look at it and do it in their heads, and it's like their brain is a computer.
No. I guess that I was actually, while we were talking, I was trying. Oh, here it is right now. In the 1970s, I think I brought this up in like 3 or 4 weeks back. In the 1970s, autism was diagnosed in roughly 1 in 10,000 children,
Right.
and viewed as a rare, severe condition. Today, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the rate is about 1 in what? In the 1970s, it was 1 in 10,000. What do you think it is right now? 1 in what?
What the diagnosis of it? Probably 1 in 10, or 1 in 500 or something like that. I don't know.
So in the 70s, Lee, in the 70s, it was 1 in 10,000. Lee, what do you think it is now? 1 in what?
1 in 100.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
31.
31.
Okay.
But the diagnosis is not just the diagnosis itself; it's the parameters for the diagnosis as to what you fit into. We're not all the same, and we all have issues. And sometimes, unfortunately, there's a lot of misdiagnoses, and trying to lump everybody into the same stupid category because they have 1 or 2 traits. I will call it that instead of symptoms. They have 1 or 2 traits that suddenly they have to be in this particular category called mentally challenged.
You know what I think it's going to come down to? They're going to learn that food dye, the coloring that used to get your children excited when they see all those colorful cereal nuggets and like, mommy, I want Fruit Loops. I think all those colorful chemicals in cereal. I mean, I guess in Europe they don't have all those colorful chemicals, those colorful compounds in their cereal. I don't know. There's got to be a reason why.
Well, I don't know what their excuses are for being the way they are in Europe then, but if they don't have any dyes to deal with, because they got problems.
I think it's much lower there.
Yeah. All right, we got work to do.
Yep.
All right.
Have a great weekend.
All right. Bye.
Marine forecast, a cold front moved across coastal waters overnight and has stalled, sort of. With the frontal system comes light but varying winds. We can expect an increased risk of thunderstorms offshore that may last through tomorrow. A more dominant southerly flow returns, beginning Sunday. and should be with us into early next week. Today, offshore out to 60 nautical miles. Southwesterly winds, not bad, 5 to 10 knots, becoming southerly 10 to 15 this afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning. Tomorrow, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, gusts to 25 knots, seas 3 to 4 feet. A chance of thunderstorms, showers are likely. Sunday, southwesterly winds 15 to 20 with gusts to 25 knots, seas 3 to 4 feet. So that's going to probably be a little bit dicey, and those 3 to 4 footers are going to be fairly close together, so that will be your challenge on Sunday. A chance of thunderstorms, showers, mainly in the morning.
Today, showers and thunderstorms are likely, mainly after 5 p.m., increasing clouds with a high near 94, heat index values as high as 109. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 11 p.m., low around 71. Saturday, showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 88. And Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, mostly sunny with a high near 91. Woohoo, cold front.
Yeah,
Woohoo,
it's going to
cold
be
front.
our high is going to be a chilly 91 degrees.
And as far as the
Brrr.
tropics, we do have 2 systems out in the ocean, which neither system is going to have any effect on us, and they're not even expected to develop into a named storm.
One of them is up there kind of far into the north, and it's headed for France.
Spain.
I'm like,
Yeah.
good girl.
Yes, it's headed for Spain. And
Bonjour, mademoiselle, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui?
bonjour tout le monde, samedi soir. It is formation chance through
Sam,
7
where was
days. Everybody loves Saturday nights. Formation chance through 7 days is low, is at 20%. And the other one that we have is out in it's a few hundred miles east-southeast of Bermuda. It's expected to
Other way.
go north and out. So, and it's not even formation chance the next 7 days is about 20%. So nothing to worry about here. We're still, everything's looking good.
I'll tell you, I'm going to do a little back it up here
Right.
earlier this week.
What is Sea Hunt? Did you watch Sea Hunt?
I
with
certainly
Lloyd?
did. Lloyd Bridgers.
Because Tom
His
keeps
his
asking.
name was Mike Nelson. The character's name was Mike Nelson.
I said, I don't remember that.
Okay, let me key you. Most of the
Okay, here we
underwater
go.
scenes were shot down in the in Florida in freshwater. What was it, Crystal Lake or whatever it was down there? Okay,
I have a lot
now
of links.
Nelson, there were 2 different types of dive tanks in those days. One was
Thanks, Tom.
generally a 38 cubic foot,
Right.
a small tank, which you generally use those as doubles, a set of doubles, right? They were shorter.
Mhm.
The other one was the standard 72 cubic foot tank. Well, that was the standard. And some people would use them as doubles. You had to be a man to do that. I used them as doubles quite often because I could stay down longer that way. However, in the Sea Hunt show, they would do topside filming, might be 6 months earlier or later. They would do filming, and most of that was done at the studios on the left coast, California. The underwater scenes were filmed because the water was clear and it was fresh water. It didn't have all the stuff to deal with.
Can I ask one thing? The
Yeah.
underwater scenes, did that involve like attacking sea creatures?
We divers don't attack sea creatures.
No, I mean the show itself.
No, they did not have any
It wouldn't have
monsters,
been
nothing
fun.
like that.
No fun.
But anyway, they had lots of close-ups, but the lighting was good because it was underwater, relatively shallow,
Okay.
and clear, crystal clear, Crystal Lake, whatever it was. But the funny thing was, they have something on a TV show or a movie when they're filming called a continuity director. Continuity director is walking around with this list, and when a person's wearing a yellow tie in this scene, and then there's going to be that same scene at a different spot, that same sequence may be filmed 2 months later. They got to
Tom.
have a yellow tie on.
Tom, you're cut off from asking any more questions.
I thought you would find it interesting because you posed the question. In Sea Hunt, they made sure they had whether the person was wearing, whether Mr. Nelson, the character,
Mm-hmm.
was wearing double tanks when he bailed off the boat or a single tank, a wetsuit or no wetsuit.
Cool.
They did that kind of stuff. And occasionally they screwed up.
Mhm.
So you'd see him rolling off the boat with a set of twin 38 cubic foot tanks, and then you see the underwater scene. He's wearing a single tank. I always wondered why.
Okay.
I always wondered why, because I was too young to appreciate it.
And there is your answer,
Not
John.
that I was always,
Mhm.
I was always like, I wonder why Nelson is wearing
Steve.
a big old rubber suit here, a wetsuit, and but all the women in it were wearing bikinis underwater.
Steve's on the line.
It was later that I kind of picked up on the idea of why that was all about. I bet you Steve understood right away. Hey, Steve.
Hey guys.
I don't want to hear his diving incidents.
Not if it's involving getting handcuffed in the
Because-
front seat of a patrol car with your wife in the back seat.
Yeah.
I won't wear
Steve scares me.
Always remember when I call y'all that I missed the last probably minute or two of what you were talking about.
Right.
So I had to switch over from YouTube to my phone.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
I kind of missed exactly what they were talking about there.
They're talking about women wearing bikinis underwater while the guys were wearing
No, we're
wetsuits.
not.
Oh, really? That's
See
odd.
what you miss?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's odd. Yeah. I told you about my first time going scuba diving, didn't I?
No.
Okay. I had
Was
a
it
friend that had a
was
dive.
it in handcuffs?
No, it was at Radio Island out there.
Oh yeah.
And
You may have mentioned that.
And,
I was there too.
yeah, a friend of mine had the dive shop, and he's like, you don't need no classes, just come on. You'll either swim or you'll float. And so I went down there, but I went down, I had on blue jeans and a t-shirt, and while we were down at dive school, came up and jumped in, and they found me to be the very odd duck down there, the only one that didn't have a wetsuit on. I had blue jeans and t-shirt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the women had on wetsuits that day. I was didn't see a single one wearing a bikini.
This was the TV show Sea Hunt, and for underwater scenes, the women were very
On TV.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was wondering, in those days, I was like, for what, 13, 12, and I'm watching this guy. He's got a full suit on, and he got the wetsuit, the hat, the whole kit and caboodle, everything. He was dressed for frigid water. And by the way, he was in the Florida, so in the lake there. But that's the way he was dressed because it looked cool in those days. But the women were always in bikinis.
Yeah, that's made for TV for sure.
Yes, it was. Made for attention getting.
Hey, did you get a chance to see my my yard thing?
I looked at your sink, the sink. You're rolling your rolling sink. Yeah, it was great. I like it.
Yes.
I was looking. I was kind of curious if you put some bigger wheels on it, and you did. So not just little tiny wheels that'll roll over and turn sideways on you. So that's what I was paying attention to.
It really doesn't weigh very much. I was surprised. I mean, you can literally pick it up and tote it around if you had to, but it's much more convenient to roll it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I did not see. I couldn't tell whether you had handles on the side. I don't know what else was there.
I thought about that. I did not. I thought about it, but the little countertop comes out far enough that it's the lip on it. You can just like lift it up.
All right. So those are the details I was looking for too. So yes, I did pay attention.
Yeah. It's a prototype. I'm still thinking about. I thought about the handles because I did that for my raised beds that roll. They had little flip out handles on them like a wheelbarrow, but they didn't really have nothing to grab hold of, and they're substantially heavier.
Right. Understand.
Yeah. Hey, I heard the caller this morning talking about the autism, and I heard you jump right in there with the reply, similar to what I would have given, is that every time somebody mentions that difference in the numbers of people that are autism, they just don't understand.
Nope.
That, we used to say that you had to have a certain level of autism before we considered you autistic. Now, anybody that has any symptoms of it is considered autistic, which exponentially grew the amount of people they diagnose now.
There are different categories. Well, not to compare this, but yes, we can make it easy. There's like first degree murder, second degree murder, manslaughter. There's all sorts of different degrees of pretty much anything.
Right.
I got fourth degree smarts. Other people got first degree smarts. But then we know about the black belts and the brown belts and whatever.
Right. Right.
So there are different degrees for any category, pretty much.
Well, it is personal to me because my oldest son, Jonathan, is a high-functioning autistic.
Right.
He will not engage in a conversation with you. He will walk around and walk back and forth, and you can tell he's got something to say, but you have to initiate the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will just go right ahead and start talking to you, but he won't make eye contact with you.
And you just have to learn to be able to deal with people like that, because there's nothing wrong with them per se. It's
Right.
maybe it's wrong with you and me.
Right.
But, that's who's
Right.
to
He
say?
worked at McDonald's all through high school. He became the night manager. He's high functioning. He's
Right.
very
Yeah.
smart. He's,
Right.
That's right.
all that.
It's
But
great.
then you've got all the way to the other end of the spectrum. My granddaughter is nonverbal at this point. She's
Mhm.
3.5 years old. So you've got all the way from people who are completely functional, just people call them quiet and kept to themselves,
Mm-hmm.
to people who can't speak.
Yeah.
In that group of people. So and it used to be just the people who couldn't speak. At one time.
Right.
And so that's the reason why it's there's so many more people. And I think if people understood that, there's some people out there that keep trying to use that number to make people think that it's,
There's more of it.
this or that, there's this or that, or there's more of it because of some, environmental factor or whatever.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
Honestly, I was a little suspicious of the vaccines because of the age my son started exhibiting those signs. But I had another son and another daughter that got the same vaccines at the same age.
Yeah.
Didn't have no problem with it.
Question for you, because this is what I've been told, but this is also kind of what I've seen with the limited number of individuals that I know who have been diagnosed with autism. There are certain areas, for instance, they are a freaking genius. I don't know whether, it's not with everybody, but there are certain areas, and they can be very quiet, but they can take care of a blackboard full of formula before you and I can make our head call and get back. I'm sure they're the exception, but it does happen.
Yeah. My son Jonathan, he has an exception with keeping things neat.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
And has been that way since when he was 3 years old. When he was 3 years old, he would take his shoes and line them up in a line, all left and right.
Yeah. See, I don't have that issue, unfortunately.
But he's always been that way, and even at the jobs he has now, they praise him because he
take advantage of it. Yeah.
But he never stops. He doesn't stand still. He always is trying to clean something or do something, or But his is luckily a good trait.
Yeah, well, I understand that, which is good, and that's how he can cope, I guess. Not a problem.
Right. It's just not an issue for him. But like I say, he's non-confrontational. He, most of the time, even with people he's comfortable with, you've got to initiate the conversation.
Right.
You just got to be like, "What's up, John?" And he'll open right up and start talking to you. But till then, he'll pace back and forth. Like he's got something to say.
It's they fit a general category. You and I and Lee and others, we fit a different type of category, but we're all different. You can't cast all of us in the same mold. We're all expected to conform to society's rules, but how we do it, what we like. In other words, I don't like the camera shot that's up there right now. Charlie out on the wrong coast, he does. But it's
God.
what? But we're all different.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
and
What's the problem with that?
Yeah, I'm similar to my son in that I don't really like to engage in a conversation with people out in public.
Huh.
Not because I don't like them, but just because I feel like I'm interrupting, like I'm imposing on them and the time they're having. So I'm reluctant to engage in conversations with people I'm not really familiar with, which is odd because of what I do.
Yeah, it is.
People engage. As soon as people say hey to me, I'm like, open book. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But and sometimes that turns people off as well. That I'm it's a little too engaging at that point.
Well, I'm kind of like that too. I can sit there at dinner, and even if we got friends and whatever, and they're all talking amongst themselves or with each other about this or that or whatever, unless they figure a way to engage me, which they don't even know what they're not doing, I guess. But I just don't jump in. You know what? I'm not going to be the one to initiate unless I find that we're in a situation that it's too uncomfortable for a bunch of people sitting around not doing anything. Well, then I will probably take the initiative, and I will throw out that first pitch.
Yeah.
Which is different. I'd rather sit back and let Steve throw it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, even when the first time you came to see me, I was reluctant to come say hey to you because you were eating. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, I know that. And I chastise you. I think I saw you at the bar somewhere, didn't I?
No,
He was sitting down around the corner hiding.
Yeah. but yeah, I'm kind of that way. So, I guess my son just got to, in space, I guess.
bringing that up, Steve, I saw the video you sent where you went to the nursing home and played, and they were up there dancing, Rayford.
Really?
Yeah, some of the residents there, they were
Cool.
enjoying themselves, and you sounded great. So congratulations on that was a good turnout.
I had a lot of fun. They were, once again,
That's a good audience.
You're paying very close attention to me, so this is really nerve-wracking. But I had a lot of fun.
Good. I'm glad.
I
It
didn't
looks like
treat it like a performance. I just, talk to everybody.
Right.
And just kind of,
yeah, and that's what they need. They need people to come visit them,
Mhm.
and doing something like that, I'm sure, put a spark in their day.
It did, and they've gotten a lot of response from it. They got some local people who, different types of entertainers. They had karaoke there yesterday.
Oh, really?
Nice.
DJ Refresh, Daryl Rayner, he goes up there and does that one.
See, they didn't have any of that stuff.
Robbie Austin, he goes up there and plays for him too.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know. I am so happy over that.
Yeah.
The entertainment director there, Rachel Bell, she reached out to the entertainers and stuff in the community and just asked if anybody be interested in doing it. And
Well,
got a
kudos to
good
her.
response. I couldn't believe nobody thought of doing that before.
That's a good entertainment director
That's
thinking out of the
right.
box.
Kudos
Let's
to
do
her.
something.
Yeah.
She should get the award.
I was
I
actually
agree.
excited to see when she asked. I was happy to do it.
Yeah, well. Hey, speaking of, I was at the borough over the weekend. Was it this past weekend? I don't remember.
Last Friday?
weekend, yeah.
Saturday?
Whatever. Yeah, well, yeah, because it's birthday time.
Right.
But anyway, I was looking at their people coming attractions, and I didn't see your name up there because it's at the end of the month too, or approaching it. But I did see Hank Barbie was playing that night. Of course, we were there early, but I had not even heard of him lately. I haven't seen him around.
Really good.
He's a good guy.
Hank Barbie's
He's really good.
Saurus.
He usually has, I think, a saxophone player travels with him too. That's really good.
I can't remember,
I'm
but
just being silly.
it seemed like there was some uniqueness about his performance, but I have not seen him in probably 5 or 6, 7 years.
Uh-huh.
I got you. Yeah. Hey, I was trying to call yesterday when you had the judge in there. I'm sorry, I didn't know y'all weren't taking calls.
Yeah,
that's all right.
He'll be back, and we will take calls.
Oh, I wanted to talk to him so bad.
He'll be
We
back.
don't have the chance. What we wanted to do was to establish some of the stuff from the basic beginning of where
Right.
the judicial system gets involved. They're not involved normally at the beginning of what goes down in the criminal world. All right? They just don't do it unless they're a crook, but they just don't do that. And we wanted to find out when they got involved, which was generally with the bonding system, not the judges necessarily, but the magistrates they carry the title of the judge as well. But when magistrates get involved, how does this play? And then we wanted to move forward with it. Now, we covered a lot of ground yesterday. So we've established what can go down, as you heard. And now, hopefully, he will come back.
Yeah, we talked last night, and
He
go ahead.
He touched lightly on a point that I've made several times that I wanted to get in on, and it was that if we did adopt a policy of maximum incarceration, we would reach capacity across this country in a matter of weeks,
Hours.
if not days.
Yeah.
The people don't comprehend how many people get released on bail just in Onslow County in a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it would overwhelm the system immediately. So that's just not an option. So that being said, that being a fact, somebody has to make a call on whether these people get bail or don't get bail. And at times it's going to be a toss-up. And we know it's a mathematical fact that when you got a 50-50 chance, half the time you're wrong. You know, and so that's something that we have to, you know, try to mitigate, but it's something we have to accept in this system that's not perfect, but it's the best system we have.
His biggest point, I think, is the takeaway that I had is, which is what we used to deal with from where we were. When you release this guy, what kind of damage is he going to be doing to other people who do not deserve it?
Right.
Turning him loose, we came to that conclusion with domestic violence a long time ago. Domestic violence, you go to jail until you see a judge.
Mm-hmm.
There is no bail when you're arrested for domestic violence. You will have a first appearance in court. If you happen to get arrested on Friday afternoon and Monday is a holiday, you're not going to see a judge until Tuesday. You're in jail until Tuesday. It happens. And a lot of domestic cases happen over holiday weekends, believe it or not. But because releasing them on bail and sometimes on their own recognizance in the past, the victim was killed.
Yeah.
Things like that. And so he said the bail has to be set, and whether they even are given bail or not, based upon what is the two things, their flight risk. That's not first, but that is one of them. Flight risk, are they going to show up? And if they don't show up, that's no real skin of our teeth because nobody gets hurt. But the second one is, what kind of danger do they pose by being loose
Right.
immediately after an arrest?
Right. But the point I think is a major factor is that at some point a human being has to make a judgment call.
Absolutely.
And that is where the flaw is in that system,
Yep.
is that it's inevitably you're going to make bad calls,
Yep.
especially with the sheer number of calls they make daily.
Yep.
I mean, you got that system has to figure out, 100, 200 people a day sometimes, and that's all across this country, every magistrate, everywhere.
Yep.
And
I don't want that job.
Well, they're going to make mistakes. I think those people are getting a bad rap. The judges, and then if they load up the system by putting people in jail, then the parole boards are going to start lowering their standards of what it takes to get out.
Well, jail is different than prison. Now they don't.
Right.
There's no parole for people going to jail. Parole comes after they go to prison, and then they can appeal, or not appeal, but they can request a parole hearing and then see where it goes from there. And what they have done in prison also will go and weigh on the parole boards. I have a problem with parole boards, and they just wholesale deal with them, and they don't deal with it every day. Parole board should be in session, just like courts are, 5 days a week, so that they can deal with everything that comes up down the pipe. Not because sometimes it's just a rubber stamp, and that's not right.
But at times, when they do the overcrowding, they lower their criteria slightly to relieve that pressure. And once again, as long as you've got humans making these decisions, mathematically you're going to have a certain percentage that they get wrong.
Yeah.
It's just there's no way to escape that. So, I mean, and that ain't them not doing their job. It's the nature of the beast. If you call heads or tails on a coin flip 100 times, you're probably going to be wrong at least 40. And so that's the problem. And I don't know that we can fix it, but I think acknowledging what the problem is step one. Even if we had AI determine if these people should get paroled or not, it still will not be 100%.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's no way for us to achieve
Nope.
100%, you know, guarantee that these people won't hurt anybody or commit any crimes if you let them out on bail.
Yeah,
That's just
AI,
unrealistic.
AI computers are based upon what people have done to program them. So software designers and everything else, including AI.
Okay.
At some point, something's got to make a call.
Yeah.
Weigh it based on the evidence that it looks at.
What's scary about AI is some of the old science fiction movies and things like that. When the robots took over, they started self-generating their own brains, and they didn't do well. So that's the science fiction side.
Right. And a big point I think is that regardless of the technology, we do not have the ability to achieve what people are saying they want, which is a guarantee that people who are let out on bail will not do anything wrong.
Nope, can't do that.
We're never going to get that. That's never going to happen.
You're right.
So that's just off the table. And I just sad. I wish it won't. I feel for the people who are victims of those people. You know, that's terrible. You know, if they just wouldn't have let them out. You know, hindsight 2020. If they just wouldn't have let them out, that person would still be alive.
Yeah, that's
And
the way
that's
it
a
works.
powerful motivator. That's a powerful motivator. But that's
For
just,
sure.
you know, if we wouldn't have sold that person alcohol, that person would still be alive.
Yeah.
You know, if we would have caught that person's mental disease earlier.
You know, everything
That person
that
would
you
still be
said,
alive.
there's one word that you've said. Everything that you've just said is one word. The
Right.
biggest word of the dictionary. All right.
Right. Thank you, guys. I
Gotta go.
appreciate all y'all time.
Have a great
Y'all
weekend.
weekend and go
Oh, my
Cards.
goodness.
Yes, go Cards. We will go Cards. So, all right. I don't even know how to address this man over here in the corner. I know how to address
What?
sort of over there in the corner.
Isn't he adorable?
No, I'm talking about the guy over there in the chair under his feet. I guess you could say he's adorable too, but I don't. I have a hard time calling him adorable. What do you think?
Got it? Well, like fix
She's not
these.
even listening to me. Typical. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
You doing well?
Yes.
Well, you want to tilt his microphone down
Yes.
rapidly just a little bit. Uh-huh.
Here you go, sweetie.
There
Put
you
your chair up.
go.
Yeah.
Tell everybody your name.
I know his name.
I want him to tell.
Finn.
What's your name?
Finn. Finn.
Finn. Finn.
Finn. I got a grand nephew named Finn.
Dan, did you want to come up here and sit?
We got over there in the corner, so I'm just going to do it this way. Somebody we know.
Yeah, somebody
We
we know.
talk to him a couple, 3 times a week. He's always in a KI5 Mike Bravo.
Okay.
I don't even know what KI5
Anyway.
MMB. Nobody does that, do they?
We have
Almost nobody.
Finn today,
We have
and are you a Boy Scout or a Cub Scout?
Cub Scout.
Cub Scout. And how long have you been a Cub Scout?
3 years.
3 years. And you're in den pack number 2?
Yes. In the wolf den.
oh,
In the wolf den.
the wolf den.
Oh.
I got a couple of wolves over there on those
So
fins.
your little shirt right here says you're a recruiter? Does that mean you go around trying to recruit people to join the den?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty cool. And how old are you?
7.
7 years old. You're so adorable.
Sign her up. She'd be glad to be go into the den. What?
Because y'all talk so much. Never mind. I will help in any way. I would be glad to help. Now, I know the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts have changed a lot. Have you got girls in your club now?
Yes.
You do. That's pretty cool.
You like that? Is that good for you? You like the having the girls in the pack?
Yes.
Oh, he's smiling already.
There you
Uh-oh.
go.
That's the first sign.
And we also have Finn's mother here. What was your first name? Crystal, that's right. I'm sorry. It's nice to have you. And of course, Dad's in the background. That's Dan over there with Brody. And he won't come up. I've offered him my seat, but it's all about you today, Finn.
Then,
He's so
what
cute.
what got you interested in joining the Scouts as a Cub Scout?
Because I like to go camping and I like to go to the water park.
Oh, really? Okay. There are all sorts of programs in the Scouts that there used to be a lot of programs, including learning Morse code. But you don't have that anymore, do you?
No.
Okay. But I remember a lot of different programs throughout the scouting program. What you like the water, and you like to go camping?
Yes.
Okay. Do you go camping in a tent? Do you carry your tent and go into the woods and set it up?
Yes.
All right. Wonderful.
Do you cook on the fire outside?
Do you do the cooking?
No.
You don't cook.
Only the marshmallows, right?
Only the marshmallows. Okay.
Oh, you can cook a marshmallow?
Yeah.
Ah. Stick it in the fire on a stick.
Yeah, on sick.
Do you like it dripping off the stick, kind of oozing down where it's nice and hot?
No.
Ooh. Have you
Not
ever,
really
have you,
hot.
have you ever burned your mouth on a hot marshmallow?
Yes.
Everybody has.
Wow.
If you
Oh, yes.
if you've stuck up, because we're impatient. Men especially are impatient. That means we don't have a lot of patience, right?
I didn't break it, did I?
What'd you
Okay.
break?
I knocked his car off. Oh, God.
Oh, car.
Anyway, I moved him over a little bit so everybody can see him a little
There
better.
you go.
There we go. I just moved you closer to me so I can hear you and see you. So you brought a car with you?
Yes.
Now, did you make that?
Yes. This was my first ever car
It's pretty cool.
racing derby car.
Oh, a racing derby car? Racing derby car?
Oh my.
Yeah.
The Pinewood Derby?
Now, did you make that out of wood?
hmm
Did you whittle it?
They just gave me, like, that used to be just like one block.
A block of wood.
Oh, black wood, right. Did you sand it down to make it look like a car?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's,
And
a lot of work.
then you painted it what you wanted to paint it, right?
hmm
And what number did you put on it? It's not a 48.
It's a zero. What is the number on the car? Is that the number of this car? 07?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
If you put 007, 007, that would be cool.
Now, do you have racing contests with it?
Yeah.
Who wins?
I can't remember.
You didn't win?
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I was in like 4th place.
Well, that's good.
Oh, very good.
But now-
Very good.
I'm in 3rd place so far.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Every
You
year
know-
we get better.
You know, if you put some of the special lubricant on these wheels, and they'll turn really.
Don't listen to Mr.
What?
Rayford. He's going to get you expelled.
And then put a motor. If you carve a hole in the bottom of this and put a CO2 cartridge in there with it aiming out the back, and then what?
Give us the car back.
You're not allowed to put motors in it.
See? You're trying to get him kicked out of the Boy Scouts, the
Cub
Cub Scouts? Good Lord, Rayford, you're a bad example. Were you ever in the Boy Scouts?
They kicked me out.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is it that you would like to tell everybody today?
I don't know.
You're trying to. What do you do when you go up? You just go up to other kids and say, "I think you need to be in the Cub Scouts." As a recruiter, do you try to get them to join up?
No.
Okay.
I like to play with them, and then when I'm done, I like to say that, hey, if you want to play with me more, I'm gonna be in the Cub Scout.
You're baiting them. That's a good way
That's
to
a
do
good
it.
recruiter.
That's a good get their attention and show that you're a good person, good friend, and you can play together.
That's good experience for when he grows older and wants to
That's
be
right.
a recruiter for the military.
That too.
So what school do you go to, Finn?
Sandridge Elementary.
Oh, over in Swansboro, right?
Bear Creek area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very familiar with that area. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
like it?
Yes.
And when do you have your Cub Scout meetings? After school?
No, I only have it on Sundays.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
How many other kids are in your scout troop, your pack?
5.
Okay. That's a good number. You can do that.
That's right. What? Stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Go
was
ahead.
a-
Tell us about your Cub
There
Scout
was a bug
meetings.
in her hair. Did you see the bug in her hair?
There was a bug in my hair. I would not be sitting still. Okay. So we're good. We're good.
So what do you do at your meetings?
We talk about stuff.
And what do you guys like to do after the meetings? What do you like to play?
I like to play
Gaga ball?
Gaga ball.
Yes.
What?
Gaga ball.
What is Gaga?
Oh, no. What is Gaga ball? What do you do?
It's where you gotta hit the ball with your hand, and then if it touches under your waist, you're out.
Oh, really?
Oh, you've been gaga'd.
So you try to hit it at other people,
Mm-hmm.
sort of hit them below the waist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like dodgeball, huh? That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but you smack it with your hand. You don't throw it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Are you good at
Smack
it?
Yeah.
I bet you are.
I'll bet you are.
So how many patches have you got on your uniform here? What are they for?
Got some badges there, right?
Mm-hmm.
One is for picking up trash on the beach.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And this one is for collecting food.
All right. That one's for collecting food. All right. And it says Scouting for Food 2026. Great job.
Nice.
What do we do with that food that we collect?
We give it to the people that don't have food.
That is awesome.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, how would you, if you're out there in a group of people on the playground or wherever you go out and you play, several people you're playing there with, how do you just approach them? Do they ask you about it? Do they know that you're in the Cub Scouts?
Yes.
They know you're in the Cub Scouts? Do they ever come up and ask you questions about it? Like, hey, I'd like to do this too, maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Did they? As a kid, I think every kid liked to camp, wanted to go camping. We all did. Do you camp in your backyard ever?
No.
You don't.
Why? I used to camp out in my backyard.
There are monsters in your backyard, though.
No. We all used to get together and camp out. And I was a brownie and a Girl Scout, and we did a lot of camping. But maybe as you get a little bit older, you'll do more camping. Sounds
Okay.
like fun there. But when you picked up trash at the beach, did you get a lot of trash when you did that?
Yeah.
What kind of things did you pick up?
I picked up like bottles of cans.
Bottles and cans.
Yeah, where people just leave them on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to those people who leave their trash on the beach?
That they should watch more carefully
Mm-hmm.
about their trash.
Good advice. Good advice.
Leaving trash behind is kind of disrespectful to other people
Yes.
too, right? Who want to go to the beach. they come to the beach. They don't want to come to a dirty beach.
Mm-mm.
Well, thank you for picking that stuff up.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We do appreciate
It's
that.
very nice.
Have you learned to swim yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Very
good.
good.
Yay.
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
Second.
Okay. And you start school next week, or are you already back in school?
I start school this week.
Monday.
Excellent. Okay. Now, I know you're young.
Here we go.
I'm scaring her now. She says, wondering what he's going to say next.
Uh-huh.
That's what she's thinking. What do you have any thoughts about when you grow up? What do you want to do? Do you know yet? Have you thought about it?
Yes. Be an 18-wheeler driver.
Wow. See, that's something that's very, very good occupation. I mean, bring us food, bring us supplies. 18-wheel driver.
Yeah.
That's
a big truck. You got to grow some on that one, though, right?
Yes.
We've got a guy that comes in here a lot. He's an 18-wheel across the country driver. He drives all over the country.
Yep.
His name is Timmy. He's a nice guy. He also raises donkeys. Yeah, he raises donkeys.
We call him the donkey man.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. But,
so if you're going to drive 18-wheelers, I'm sure Dad will put a radio in there for you to talk on. What's going to be your radio name? Have you picked it out?
No.
Okay.
Have you got into your dad's radio and talked on that at all yet?
Yeah, I said hi.
Hi.
Aww.
Did you talk to anybody in another country yet?
No.
Oh, that's a lot of fun when you do that. But anyway, well, that's good.
That's good. We're so glad that you came in this morning to talk about the Cub Scouts. Why do you feel like the Cub Scouts is important to be a part of?
Because you can pick up trash and help the beach and help the world.
Mm-hmm.
That is so nice.
And that's kind of like where it all starts. If you
Right.
keep doing that throughout your life, I will guarantee you and others like you will make this world a better place to live
Mm-hmm.
and to play.
He's just so adorable. So adorable.
Good for you.
Do you plan on staying with the Cub Scouts and then going into the Boy Scouts? Do you plan on staying with those organizations as you get older?
Yes.
Do you feel like by being a Cub Scout, it makes you a better person?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Do you, as you get older and you join
Excuse
the
me.
Boy Scouts, you do all of that, you can actually become an adult leader, a Boy Scout leader as an adult.
Yes.
Would you ever thought about maybe that would be something you could do? So when I grow Boy Scout leader
Mm-hmm.
would be very nice. I think you would fit in very well with that.
How can people come join you? How can they come join your den?
I don't know.
Okay.
Mom, if you'll come on up to the mic and explain what
What they should do.
they should do.
Well, if anybody's interested in joining, you can go to beascout.org and put in your zip code. The great thing is that there are Cub Scout packs all over every city. We are out of Swansboro right now, but there's tons of packs. So our pack meets on Sundays at the United Methodist Church in Swansboro. Anybody's welcome to come out and check out our meetings at any time. We are doing a big Back to Scouts bash on August 30th at Hammocks Beach.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Ooh, that'd be fun.
we love to do adventures at Hammocks Beach. We work with the American Legion in Swansboro. We work with them a lot. So so on August 30th, if anybody wants to come out to Hammocks Beach from 3 to 5, we'd be more than happy to introduce you to all of our friends in the pack.
I think that's next weekend.
Next weekend, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
cool.
Yes.
That is pretty cool.
Have you found any, when you're looking for trash and anything, that kind of stuff, have you found any real treasures out there, maybe like a watch or a
Shark's
ring
tooth.
or maybe some sunglasses?
No.
You haven't?
How about shark's teeth? Have you found any of those?
No.
No.
How about seashells? Like really pretty seashells.
Yeah.
I bet you got a good collection of those.
No.
You don't?
All right. What do you do when the weather gets cold? Do you go cold weather camping?
No.
I would not either.
Play in the snow.
Play in the snow? Okay.
And we, in the winter months, we go bowling, go skating, do try to do other indoor activities to keep the kiddos active.
That's great. Are you looking for any adult volunteers also to help?
Yes, we are always looking for adult volunteers, especially anybody who has experience with the Scouts
Right.
or Eagle Scouts. They are always more than welcome to come and volunteer. I think that's it's awesome bringing in that experience to help the kiddos. So we're always looking for adult volunteers.
All right,
Oh,
people.
that's good.
All right, listeners.
Well, Finn, you're in a great group of people. number
Yes, you
one.
are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming, especially meeting at the church, there's still a little bit of a religious overtone here.
Yes.
So they learn
Very
some
good.
basics,
Very good.
which is great.
Yes.
You will grow up to be a much better person.
Yes.
Well, we're so happy that you came in to see us today and you're spreading the good word about being a Cub Scout and what all it offers you. And I can tell by just talking to you, I bet you're going to be a straight A student this year. Honor roll.
Yes.
You seem very, very smart. Were we putting too much pressure on you?
No.
He's got this.
He's so
He's
adorable.
got it. He's got the confidence, and I think he's got the ability. So
Right.
that'll be good.
So we want to tell these kids, come out and join, right?
Yes.
How old do they have to be? What's the minimum age to be a Cub Scout? How young?
5.
5? Really?
And when do you graduate to going into the Boy Scouts from the Cub Scouts?
Next year.
Oh, in fifth grade. In fifth grade, you transfer from the Cub Scouts to the
Really?
to the troop. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's good.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well,
Well, I turned to 6th grade actually.
Yes.
Oh.
go get yourself a lot of medals. Go get those badges for everything you can.
Absolutely. You're
Come
going to go
well.
all the way to, what's the top? The Eagle? The Eagle? You're going to get the Eagle badge?
Yes.
I really, really do like your optimism.
You get a truck driving badge. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you should. Do they have a radio badge, communication badge? So with being here today, does that go towards earning that?
Probably not.
It's the troop, so the Boy Scouts. Once they get into the older levels, they will do the more specific training. So there is a radio badge. Right now, we just kind of focus on the community, learning
Right.
the community service, and
Yeah.
being a good citizen.
Right.
And then once they get older, they'll specialize in those little things. Yes,
Were you a Girl Scout mom?
I was. Yes,
There you go. I still have my sash.
I do too.
With little, we got little pins back then and some patches. I
Yeah.
still have mine.
Dan, do you have a sash?
I do, but I don't wear it in public.
Dan says he's got a sash, but he doesn't wear it in public.
I understand.
Yes.
All right, well, good. Thank you, sir. We appreciate
Thank you so
coming in.
much.
And it's a pleasure to have nice young people, really
It is.
nice young people in here.
Will you come back and
Yes.
visit us again?
Yes.
Will you let us know whenever you're having a big fundraiser or a drive to collect food? Will you let us know so we can tell everybody?
Yes.
Okay,
Very good.
we got a couple of things that we're gonna tell them now, but anything you do in the future, just make sure we know about it. Miss
Right.
Lee, you can reach her, not a problem,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll make sure we can talk about it as well.
That's right. We will definitely do it, and we're so honored that you came in to see us today.
All right, Finn. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Finn.
We
You're the best.
appreciate it.
All right.
That's just
Thank you.
precious.
Thank you. He's just so
And he said
adorable.
thank you.
I'm gonna post his picture
He
later.
said thank you.
Yes, he did. Very polite young man.
We don't have a lot of people out there who thank us for anything.
That's one thing about the
And-
Cub
and-
Scouts and the Boy Scouts. They teach respect,
Uh-huh.
honor, commitment. So, thank you for coming in.
Keep up the good work.
I like your uniform too.
Oh boy,
Thank you.
she loves uniforms.
What female does not love a uniform?
I
Unless
don't
it's a
know.
cop coming after you. So,
Well,
bye, Finn. You have a great weekend.
I ran into a few women that did not like my uniform
Adorable.
or the handcuffs that went with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There are some uniforms that may scare some women, but you know, all in all,
Well, that's on them.
right.
They did it.
Bye, Brody.
You want one mystery? Doggy treat?
Oh, doggy treat. Dan's giving doggy treats out.
Did you want me to eat the doggy treat?
I don't know. I was getting worried. I was like,
Hey,
what?
Brody.
Brody is Dan's service dog. He's a beautiful
Yeah.
dog. Beautiful
They take
dog.
after their owners.
Oh, yeah. First time I ever met Dan, and I said, "What a beautiful baby!" And he's like, "Are you talking about me or the dog?" I'm like, "Oh God, oh God." Typical line.
Typical male, right?
Bye. See you all later. Thank you
Bye-bye.
for coming in.
73.
Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Dan's another one of the Hamburg
Yes.
guys of our community out there.
Well, you know, I love to see community involvement
I
and
do
having
too,
your
with
children involved in
kids
the
involved.
community. I mean, it's a good thing. It's
And
a good
I
thing.
got something. I'm going to start pushing our club to get some more kids involved.
Yeah, I think we should.
But it's like the I forgot the date, 19th. If that's a Saturday, it is. Fishing club. I'm going to be one of at least 8 members of our fishing club that we're going to go down with some kids in Cape Carteret. They're going to be out on not the
Aw.
big fishing piers, but little docks in the area.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's set
What's this date
19th.
of this month? No, next month.
Next one. And then I'm going to be one of the people that looks after them and helps them with their whatevers. And I'll bring in my pocket knife and suture kit so that I can cut the hooks out of their
Right, right.
fingers.
Oh, I didn't. I just.
It's went right by.
I'm
her.
sorry. No, I understand what you're saying, but his Cub Scout troop, they also fundraise by selling popcorn. Popcorn sales. So we'll have to get back up with Dad and Mom and let them know
Yeah.
to let Finn let us know when they have popcorn sales
And
because
come in
we're
and bring some.
definitely
I like
partaking.
popcorn.
And speaking of liking
like
popcorn, is the machine going to be ready tonight? I mean, are we?
machine is ready, but you know what the problem is?
I don't
We
know if
can't
West
take
Carteret
some-
won't let us take it in there.
No backpacks. No.
I had to get my
No.
clear bag out.
Oh,
Yeah, Robbie and I have clear bags that
Yeah.
just small bags that we can put our stuff in.
yeah.
And I still have to go online and get tickets.
Yeah. Well.
But see, I wasn't really sure.
I'm not either, so I don't see. When you check, see if you can get them at the gate, just in
Yes.
case, because I don't want to do this and then not be able to go to the game. I'd just be
Yeah.
wasting $20 or something.
Yeah, well, yes, I
So we're gonna
understand.
check.
Well, our here shortly in about
We're gonna find
13
out.
minutes, our famous, fabulous favorite sports editor
Absolutely, he
at the
better,
Daily News is going to be calling
he
us.
better be calling like he's a radio shacker. Okay, I got questions.
Yes, I mean,
You
we'll
better
see if
have
there's
answers.
been any updates on any of the games. Right now, it looks like the ones scheduled to play tonight are playing. So,
Yeah, well,
we'll just
that's
go
what it
from there.
goes. Marine forecast: a cold front. Cold front means it's no higher than 91 instead of 101. A cold front moved across the coastal waters last night and has now reached here, and it's stalling out. With the frontal system comes light but varying winds. We've found that all morning long. We can expect an increased risk of thunderstorms. Might last into tomorrow. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. Today, out to 60 nautical miles, southwesterly winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southerly 10 to 15 this afternoon, seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning this morning. Saturday, tomorrow, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, gusts to 25, seas 3 to 4. Bless you. A chance of thunderstorms and showers. Sunday, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, gusts to 25 knots, seas 3 to 4. A chance of thunder boomers and some showers. Most of that will be in the morning.
Today, expect showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 5 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 94. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 11 p.m. with a low around 71. Saturday, showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 88. And Sunday, only a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, mostly sunny with a high near 91.
Well, we got to get through tonight. That's what we're aiming for. The fish, they don't care. There's a little rain going on. Fish are okay with that. But we're hoping that the game will continue. It would be great if all the systems would move around it. At the school there. This school's off Bridger Street. Is that what it is? I can't remember.
No tickets available on West Carteret.
Until when?
And West Carteret hasn't set up digital tickets. I don't know if they even have a website for tickets. Jacksonville's not selling them on their website because
it's not for that game.
It's not for that game. But
Okay.
then again, did they change websites?
I don't know.
I'm looking right now. Where
So maybe
purchase
Chris, in
tickets.
just a few minutes, he's got 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Give us, he will be called as Chris Miller.
Chris Miller.
Chris Miller. I know too many Chris's. Chris Miller for Jacksonville Daily News. He'll be checking in with us. I know 2 Chris Mans. That's the problem.
They have tickets starting August 28th for Jacksonville High School, but they don't have anything for this game tonight. So
that's next week's game.
I will call West Carteret.
I don't think you can
find out.
I don't think you can get a ticket for another town.
We've done it before.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
From Jacksonville High?
Yes. If they're on the same program as this, you can go ahead and go into West Carteret and buy the ticket. Now, they may have a different. Yeah, that's what we went through last year.
Y'all are giving me a headache. I want to get to the ticket counter, give you some money, give me my tickets. I'm gone.
Well, one thing I like about the pre-purchase tickets is you don't have to wait in line to buy a ticket.
Well, but then what happens if it rains and they cancel the game or whatever? Do I get my money back? Huh?
Well,
What?
they're going to have to play it sometime.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, they will.
They can scrub the game.
I mean, they'll play it again, though. They have to.
No, they can't.
They've got Chris. When Chris calls, I'm going to ask him.
We'll find
Because
out
they
just
have
a
so
few
many
minutes.
games they have to play.
Yep.
And they've already got a 2-week off period.
Not sure if y'all.
Well, just.
I know you were not paying attention except for a couple things when you jumped on me. Said that's not true.
What? What's not
Well,
true?
earlier in this week, I had some radical comments about polls and polling
polls.
companies. Well, guess what? I hope you followed the latest news on just one of those polling companies. The company that admitted, fessed up surveys it released on the Los Angeles mayor's race and the Democrat gubernatorial primary in Wisconsin were fake.
What?
Were fake polls. So there's no more.
Doubt it.
There's no more polling for this company. It's now out of business. But there's more to the story.
Okay. Do tell.
The whole thing shows there is a method to the madness of that company and perhaps others. If one can do it, if there's an opportunity, do you not think there are people who are going to, at different levels, take advantage of that opportunity? Okay. This company that was doing this polling is called Median Strategies.
Never heard of them.
There's a lot of polling companies we've never heard of. The company released polls that indicated Democratic Mayor Karen Bass of LA
Oh,
and Wisconsin Democratic gubernatorial candidate Francesca Hong were leading their rivals by wide margins. Announced this week that the surveys were a hoax and that it had closed its doors. More. Do you recall the great circle of perpetual lies that I talked about? I'm vindicated. The fabricated polls by Median Strategies entered the political information ecosystem and were reported on social media, by local TV newscasts, and online reporting outlets. The now defunct outfit is claiming that it was a short-lived, short-term social experiment to examine how purported polling information could enter and spread through the political system without independent verification. Nobody checked it. If it came from a pollster, they said, what we got to do is take a look at this and say, this company, Median Strategies was it? This is what they said about this particular poll. Wow.
all right.
If it really wasn't intended to test the polling system, the BS polling system, this is a great cover story. If it was a planned test, good for them. And I thank you for verifying everything that I pointed out just a few days ago. I was right. Valid or not, the results of political polls, which includes opinion polls, are used to generate news stories. That is a fact. They have people inside the polling companies. When the polls are done, it says Lee Barrows is ahead by 8 points, 8 percentage points. Then there's somebody on the inside that handles the media that says, we're going to release that to ABC, CBS, and NBC, and Fox News, and CNN, and yada, yada. They put it out as a factual story. But the whole thing in the beginning was an intentional lie.
We have always talked about polls not being reliable. If you have a poll that's being taken by someone that's on the red side, they're going to make it look favorable for them. You're going to have polls that are taken on the left side who spin it all around to make it look favorable for their candidate. You have polls that we could go out and talk to 30 people and say, oh, we took a poll. And those 30 people could be all one party that we talk to. So polls aren't, I would say, absolutely reliable.
You're all missing the point.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm going to try that one more time. I've already done it twice today.
Mm-hmm.
The polls are used to generate news stories. And once they got a news story, then it becomes a valid poll. And then the results of that are made public through the news organizations. And then it's got like, wow, he is ahead by 8 points. And therefore, you or I will say to ourselves, there's no need of me wasting my vote on the other guy. I may as well jump on board with him. And then here's the next thing that occurs. The commercial people who work for the same polling company, they're all in bed together. It comes out and says, let's produce a commercial using the results of the poll, but using the news media to give it validity. They will take a snippet like they did on WRAL. WRAL said that, and you can see it, 3 seconds worth, Cooper's in the lead. Watley's a bad person. Those are the commercials that get run based upon a fake poll in the first place. So everything that is done, once that the fake information from a poll is produced and released, then all of the other stuff in a court of law would be tainted and it would be thrown out. But nope, not in the political world involving polls. Commercials that quote the news stories that can be totally bogus because the organizations do not independently verify the details. This is what this polling company said. They did it. They tried it. It worked. And therefore, everything that is done is discredited, including the commercials and the news stories. Because the news guys are not going to go out and verify. They're just going to quote the poll and say, I did okay. I quoted what they said in the poll.
That's
'Cause that's the-
exactly what I just
That's
said.
what news. That's the way news polls work. That's the way
Right.
news organizations work these days.
Yes.
It's just
We know that.
horrific.
Hmm.
Well,
I don't put a lot of invest into polls.
everybody does though,
Not
because they
everybody.
all quote them. Look, he's
Oh yeah, media like that, sure.
all the
Yeah.
even the political candidates and their minions. They quote the polls if they're in the lead.
If they're in the lead, right?
Well, they're why would they quote them otherwise?
I would too. I'd say I'm in the lead. Vote for me.
I'm in the lead. You're wasting your vote if you vote for anybody else. But in the meantime, go ahead and send me some more
It's
money.
Joy and Joy. We've got 1 minute till Chris Miller's calling.
Well, that's all right. We got joy to the world.
Chris is out working right now, so
This Chris, I was just going to tell you, you can buy tickets at the gate. I just called the school.
Thank you.
thank you. I was
Thank
getting
you.
ready
Okay,
to
that's Chris,
call
I'll
them.
probably tell you.
Did they say how much they were?
$10.
I did not ask because I did not ask. I apologize. Get me a call back.
No,
No,
that's fine.
no, it's fine. Chris just sent me a message. It'll be another 3 minutes.
Yeah,
before he goes.
it's about $10 generally speaking.
Yeah, well,
Per person.
inflation, right? But no, thank you, because I have the number, everything right here. I was just getting ready to call.
We just gonna have to be there earlier.
I've been on their website. Yeah, it's Country
Yeah, I
Club
went there
Road.
too, and then I said, "Well, I'll call the school." And of course, they haven't started back. I don't know if they started back, but she said,
Monday.
"Yes, I was calling for Jacksonville for a radio show, and I needed to pass the word
Oh,
along."
thank you so
Very
much. She give any updates on the game, or say they're watching weather or anything, or just like, no, we sell
No,
tickets at the gate.
They're scared.
She said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "You're playing Jacksonville?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." Can you buy tickets? Yes, ma'am.
Did you
can
ask
tell
if
she
they
had a
were-
smile on her face, though.
Did you ask if they were scared?
Are they scared?
I was going to tell her they needed to be prepared that we were on the run.
There you go.
Y'all better watch out because we coming to your
Sure.
town tonight.
Right.
Right. But that's
All right.
what she said, so it was a reception.
Well, thank you. You took care of my homework here. I appreciate
Oh, yeah?
that.
Did she use her name, or did she give her first name or anything? Hers?
Yeah,
What was her first name?
I forgot.
Okay, we'll call her. What do we call her? Sybil or Carol?
Sybil.
Okay, let's call her Sybil today.
I like that movie, Sybil.
Okay. And that's our sports editor on the other line.
Okay.
Thank
okay.
you, Joy.
Okay.
Thank you, Joy.
You're welcome.
Bye.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
All right, now we can go over there tonight, this afternoon, and get over there in time. Game start. What time's the game start there, Chris?
The game kicks off at 7 p.m.
Okay, so in 10 hours and 29 minutes. Kick off.
But if you want to go ahead and drive up to Morehead City and West Carteret and wait in front of the ticket stand, I'm sure you'll be allowed to, Rayford.
We can eat our popcorn in the car.
I've got another idea. Chris, you got something. Can I borrow that device that you've got?
Talk about the press pass.
No. I don't need that. Okay, the blow-up doll that we could just stand out there in line while we wait.
I don't have no blow. I don't have no blow-up dolls. I think that's all you and your truck drivers, isn't it?
Explain yourself, right?
Well, if you had that, we could just put the blow-up doll over there and just wait.
Oh, to take a place in line so
Yeah,
we can
hold a
go.
placeholder.
You had me really worried on this one.
Hey Lee, what is
She's
Rayford drinking this morning? What's in his coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Too much Mountain Dew
Well,
this morning.
What's in that?
This is a
that
combination.
sweet tea you're drinking.
This is not sweet tea. This is a mixture of Coca-Cola. I think it's Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper. I
Oh.
do a combo.
You sure it's not Coca-Cola and rum?
No, I'm positive.
No, he took a couple, Tylenol and a pain pill or something this morning. And
My knee's been hurting really bad.
I
Chris.
think he's like very relaxed right now.
No, he's not relaxed.
He's about to go to sleep.
He's on edge.
Yeah. He's
Well,
on
Rayford,
edge.
you said your knees bothering you, your
Yes.
legs bothering you.
Yeah.
Well, just be thankful you're not a horse. Because if you're a horse, we'd have to put you out of your misery.
Oh, no.
My horse was armed.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Anyway, so what's the word for tonight? Have you heard from any schools that are maybe waiting to see how the weather's going to do, or they're just going to go ahead and play and let it be what it be?
Hey, Lee, don't you love when we get off topic and we spiral?
Yes.
So, well, we did have one high school football game last night. I actually made the trip to Topsail. First time in
Yes, I
15
saw
years
that.
I made the trip to Topsail. And so Dixon High School, the Bulldogs played at Topsail last night. They fell short 20-8, but they played hard, and they'll be good. They'll be very competitive going forward. But everybody else is going to play tonight. So Jacksonville was at West Carteret.
Right.
The Jacksonville folks were told by the West Carteret folks that weather system's going to pass them, so they'll be able to play.
Good.
But I don't know if that's the West Carteret folks just kind of playing some mind games or what. But we do have Southwest at Richlands tonight in the big rivalry game, and then we got Northside at White Oak tonight in another crosstown rival. So it's the first Friday night of high school football.
Aren't you excited?
Well, I got a little bit of a taste of it yesterday, so it does help kind of having that just having to worry about one game, not having to worry about 7 or 8 games. But it's exciting. It's that vibe is you still have that fun atmosphere, that fun environment. So I look forward to it. Not necessarily looking forward to coming home and getting all the work done and getting done at work till 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. But it is what it is, and you kind of know what to do. So it's definitely look forward to being on the sideline.
Well, I wanted to ask you, do you have a roster of all the players for each of the teams? So if some of us are texting you tonight and say number 2 just had a touchdown, you'll know who it is?
Yep, I'll have I'll have rosters. They have them online, so I'll be able to pull those. And but yeah, I'll be at the Northside White Oak game tonight, and my photographer friend Mike Tackett will actually take photos of the Southwest Richlands game tonight, and then I'll come back and get the write-ups up and the results up online, and then but yeah, any help that you guys can give me and others throughout Friday night, I'd really appreciate.
Will do. And everyone listening, you can follow Chris on X, formerly Twitter, at Chris Miller at JDN Sports. And if you go on X tonight and you key him in and put him down as one of your favorites, you can follow along with Chris tonight on Twitter to see what the other schools are doing. That's exactly what I do. I like to do that to see who's, especially towards the end of the season. They're losing, we're winning. But I saw Jacksonville's going to be playing Topsail soon too.
Yeah, we played them last year, I think, right?
But they came to us, I believe. Yes.
But this is a new team for Jacksonville, I think. I mean, I don't remember ever going there in the past, did we?
And it's not a once you pass the Dixon area and you get toward Hampstead. There was they've done some major road work in the Hampstead.
Yes, they did. We'll have to make sure to leave early for that one.
Yeah, leave, especially yesterday was a Thursday, and the game started at 7:30, and by around 6 o'clock the traffic was backed up. So
sure.
So make sure you get there at a good time, or you leave at a good time. And I tell you what, speaking of the Hampstead area, so each schools are given classifications like 1A for the very smallest, and 2A, 3A, so on and so forth.
Right.
Well, I remember 20 years ago, the Topsail High School was a little bitty 1A school.
Wow.
About the same size as Dixon, because Dixon was a very bitty 1A school. Now we have 8 classifications, and now Topsail is a 7A school.
Really?
So that goes to show you in about 20 years, that community has grown substantially.
Yes.
Wow. It's always the Dixon area. The Dixon area has grown as well. So, people enjoy kind of being on that side of the Eastern North Carolina. But that Topsail area has grown. I think a lot of folks enjoy living close to Wilmington, but not necessarily in Wilmington. They of course enjoy being around the beach and everything. But that's just that area will continue to grow.
Yes, I was just there last week. That's where my daughter and her family lives. And shoo-wee, that traffic.
I drive through it from time to time. Most of the time, it depends upon the time of day. I will try to go around as best I
Right.
can. I mean, I've taken 53 from here and go to Birdall and take I-40 to Wilmington because that's what I've done that a lot.
Right.
It just depends upon the time of day.
Yes. Yes. Well, I will say that there is an additional way for me to get in and out of their neighborhood now. It used to be that you had to go and just hope traffic stopped for you to get out. But then I would go around the whole neighborhood and go the other way and come out by the food line at the light there. But there's now a new way to get out. So, but the traffic, and I took part of that new bypass that they're working on. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think that's going to help a lot with traffic. So, what do you think, Rayford? I think so too. But Chris, so what are you looking at for tonight? You have any expectations? You have any predictions? You have any favorites? I know the game you're going to tonight is going to be wild.
That's going to be a
It's
tough
going
one.
to be a good one.
Well, I think Jacksonville's game is going to be tough. West Carter, it's a tough
Yeah,
game.
but you're
Always has
putting
been.
Northside against White Oak. Wow.
Yeah, well, that's,
And vice versa
that's
there.
just a lot of
That's gonna
interesting
be-
rivalry.
That's
Yeah, well,
that's what
hopefully
makes it
keep our
good.
fingers crossed that weather doesn't play a major factor tonight. And that,
I hope so too.
but football coaches are very unique, different creatures. They love playing on Friday nights, and
Yes.
they're creatures of habit. So they want to play on Friday night. For the financial aspect of it, but also from the routine aspect of it.
Right.
So hopefully, Mother Nature cooperates, and then but yeah. I think
I hope
the Cardinals,
so.
if they play well, I think they'll have a chance to win. And I know they won 43-24 last year.
Yeah.
And I believe
Right.
probably about similar score this year. Because I think if they get a big lead, they'll be able to play some of those other
Good
guys.
to know. Good to know.
Yeah, we didn't have a good starter. That's
Well, yeah, and we've got some relatively new players this year that transferred in from other schools, I understand.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, a couple here and there, and then but also a lot of guys a lot of players that were
yes.
sophomores and juniors last year that were kind of the backup players, and now they get their opportunity. So that's the beauty of high school sports is that every year all the coaches stay the same, but the players come and go, they graduate, and they move on to lead good lives. But it's fun seeing a new batch of players come in and kind of leave their own legacy. So it's definitely fun to see.
Well, who is our quarterback this year?
which
Well,
one?
they'll have a couple guys. A young man named Isaiah Hillary. He's one of the new players, and then you have a young man named Josiah Benton, who is a returning player. So they're both.
Okay.
Benton is a senior. I think Hillary is a junior. So
Hillary.
I think they'll both get some opportunity to play.
Good.
And, but like I said, a lot of these Jacksonville players are new starters. So we'll see how they do tonight.
Okay. Yeah, now, Isaiah, he was a transfer in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Dixon,
Okay.
yeah.
From Dixon. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be fun trying to get used to all the names and numbers again this year. I mean, it was like the last game last year that I finally were able to get the numbers straight.
What was that? What
was that number?
Who was number 43?
Who was that? Which one's Amari? And we still have Amari.
Mm-hmm.
Amari Pearson,
Yes.
AP, and then and we still have Mr. Chris Marks doing the PA system, right?
Yes,
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 we do.
yes. We're excited. Yes.
So I hope our good friend Chris Marks is doing good, and we miss him.
Yes.
We miss him being a part of the live and local trio. So
Right.
hope he's doing well. But look forward to seeing him
He should be
on
back.
Friday night.
Right, right. Well, good luck tonight, and we'll try to get you as much as we can while we're out there at the Jacksonville West Carteret game.
Yeah, and
Yep.
we'll be there, and after the game tonight, I'll start working on photographs
Yes.
after I get home and relax a little bit. But I know Tackett shoots a bunch. I shoot a bunch. His are from the sideline. He's right up there, up close and personal. I'm not going to walk down there and start my job anymore. I do it for fun.
Right, right, right. And there's usually been some ladies at the Jacksonville games
Uh-huh.
taking pictures from the sidelines.
I
I've
think they're for
noticed
the-
them.
shooting for the school or something.
Who are they
right?
shooting for, Chris? Are they shooting for the school or?
I think they just created their own Facebook page, and I think they just shoot for the school. They do the different sports, soccer, football.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, I get you.
Good.
I get you.
But
I was
yeah,
confused.
yeah, definitely got to get the. Of course, he's probably still sleeping because probably still sleeping. My friend Mike Tackett, but we definitely got to get him on the show one day.
Yes, I did
to.
talk to him about it, and he
We
was
need
going to get back
we
to
need to get
me.
him in here.
Yes, that would be cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Chris, thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, and Lee. Thank you for your help. If I'm trying to, thank you for your help for trying to spread the word of the newspaper. I really appreciate
Yes,
it.
yes.
Okay.
I have not yet completed that mission. I hope to do that today. What we were talking about, like yesterday, was in and out of meetings. But yes, I'm going to do that, and we'll talk about that next week
Okay.
too.
We'll
About
talk about it before that because I want to know.
well, no, we're talking about subscriptions to the Daily News.
Right.
I need to get one and go on there, but I'm looking for something special rather than pay what they're charging right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I miss having the newspaper.
So do
I
I.
actually miss the paper version.
That's what I want. I want my fingers
But
oily.
if it wasn't for
Really.
Chris,
I know.
we would not know
No, we wouldn't know
what was
anything.
going on.
Not a clue.
We have to go to X. We have him call into the show. He's our biggest source. But you know what? How exciting it is to go out Saturday morning and get the newspaper and see what all the
Always.
teams have done.
Always.
I was, that was good. But yeah, but anytime, Chris. But we'll try to keep you as informed as possible tonight.
Okay.
Are you there?
No, he's gone.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was. Well, bye, Chris. See you later. But thank you, Joy, for the information.
Yes.
I had it all written down. I was getting ready to call them when we came off from talking to Chris. West Carteret High School's 4700 Country Club Road in Morehead City.
Mm-hmm.
Game starts at 7 o'clock. Come on out. Let's support our team.
There you go. Had a pilot, Marine Major Jackson Simon, flies fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was riding along his F-18 earlier last month, I think it was. He had to bail out because he was flying low and flying over the water there at a lake in Washington State. Got too low trying to come out of it. And all he had was a mountain in front of him. No way to get over it. So he did what pilots do. Flew it as long as he could, then he bailed. Then they found him walking out in the street, walking up towards a lady there, and then a deputy sheriff came over.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, good grade. Don't know if there was anything else wrong with this plane. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar jet, and it burned upon impact. I don't know. I don't know.
That's the one I saw the video of, where the pilot was walking down the street.
That's the one.
And the sheriff was like, are you okay? And he said, yeah. And they had a discussion, and they called rescue and everything. He had just some minor injuries, mainly from the parachute. But I'm like, wow. I mean,
A few facial scratches.
phew. Did you hear about the latest about the woman who was accused of plotting a terror attack?
We're going to talk about that one because that was
All right.
huge event.
Yes,
Huge
Jessica.
events. Good old Jessica. Federal agents busted her. They say she was planning to plant a bomb in the state capitol building in New York City, or in New York. That's in Albany.
Yes.
With intention, her intention was to kill state senators.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the warrant.
In New York, right?
Jessica Bowie had spent several weeks watching the comings and goings at the federal building, or at the U.S. building, the state building, Capitol. FBI agents report that she purchased some materials to build an explosive device. The 35-year-old woman faces charges that were filed against her, accusing her of helping ISIS with this plot. The investigation further shows Bowie pledged allegiance to the terror group, not to the United States.
If she did.
And that evening, in that particular evening, she had a bomb that she was going to deliver in a DoorDash delivery bag.
Yeah, think about that the next time you order a DoorDash. They leave it on your porch.
You pick it up, open it up, and it goes boom. Well, you don't know it because it goes boom, boom, big boom.
Supplies to make her homemade bomb.
Yeah.
Home Depot.
Yeah.
She went to Home Depot
Yeah.
to buy what she needed. And I'm like,
Most of what she needed just.
what? Hmm.
But if you haven't put this story together yet, let me give you a little bit more. No doubt that either a federal agent was working undercover or the Bureau had a source working with this woman. She also shared how she wanted to kill lawmakers and damage the building to this person live and up close. So far, she's knocking on spending some quality time, probably the rest of her life in prison, if she's found guilty. Not too many federal investigations like this one end up with the anything but the approach maximum time on the inside. The FBI in this case had a source called an FBI agent that posed as an ISIS facilitator.
Uh-huh.
He's a cop. He's a Fed.
He was recording her.
All the time. She bragged to the source that she would have picnics near the Capitol, and she made notes on security procedures, the goings and the comings of the security guys. She even discussed her plans of posing as a food delivery driver that would allow her to get close to her intended victims. In late May, she posted on one site, "Praise be to Allah" for September 11th. The upcoming 25th anniversary of 9/11 talks is something to be concerned about.
Yes. Yes.
We need to keep our head on a swivel.
Mm-hmm.
For all of my charter captain friends out there, you know that you've got a card in your wallet, an ID card issued by the federal government to allow you to take paying customers out to catch some fish.
We're going to talk about what we think because I had it up. Go ahead.
I know exactly what she did.
All right. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely important to be very careful for any fishing charters right now. Any charters around Lejeune, New River Air Station, Cherry Point, the state ports in Morehead City and Wilmington, as well as the Sunny Point Munitions Terminal, which is a hop, skip, and a jump from the Brunswick Nuclear Power Plant near Southport. If that goes off,
Could be
there's
bad.
a problem.
Yes. Yes.
Problem. Local governments, city councils, county commissions, idiot governors, we understand how dainty some of those folks can be. Refuse to cooperate with ICE and other federal agencies, or even to assist when it comes to enforcing federal laws. But now some of these places have said no. California, San Diego County, sheriff there, female, Kelly Martinez. She said this week that ICE will no longer be allowed to use the sheriff's facilities for training and gun qualifications.
Okay.
This is a problem.
Yes, it is.
When you do that, okay, here's what I've got. When law enforcement agencies refuse to enforce federal laws, refuse to assist or cooperate, putting political baloney aside, I have some serious issues with it. One excuse for one sheriff, even for a West Coast elected sheriff, to even refuse to allow ICE agents to use the department's firearms training facilities to conduct qualifications or other training operations. That's inexcusable and very dangerous. Now, Mr. President, Mr. President, Mr. President, it's time for you to quit allowing anyone outside federal agencies to use federal training ranges. You should take away this is if you're an anti-ICE
Right.
person, you should take away their privilege of having to and sending police officers and deputy sheriffs to the FBI Academy at Quantico, because so many law enforcement officers from various departments have been certified, they've been qualified, they've gone through the training,
Right,
especially firearms.
right,
Take away that privilege,
right.
remove it. Now, if you're going to be opposing ICE and other federal cops, you're not going to train with them. That's not going to happen. Should not be happening ever. Just take it away.
I
Also,
agree.
take away all of these things that, the federal government, when they send out, they got a lot of ammo left over for whatever reason.
Right.
They send it out to departments for training purposes and whatever. When a local department needs Coast Guard assistance because they need somebody with a small boat to go out to assist them, well, the Coast Guard comes under the Homeland Security. You know that. Take away that privilege. You want to use helicopters because you can't afford to own a helicopter? No, you're not going to use a military chopper to even look for surveillance or whatever. No, we're not going to do that anymore. This sheriff in California is a rich idiot. This is ridiculous.
I thought when you were talking about the waterways and captains and boats and stuff, you were going to touch on this story that just came out. Remember the tragic incident where there was people, it was in, I think it was New Jersey, wasn't it? Where a guy was captain of a boat and he took a lot of people out around the Statue of Liberty. The boat was overloaded. A baby,
It's a
infant
stupid
died.
speedboat.
And the mother died. The baby was not wearing a life vest. But guess what? He lied about his citizenship.
Yeah.
He's not a citizen of the United States.
Yes.
He's an illegal. He entered the country illegally.
He's an illegal alien.
Yes, and he's charged with the deaths of 5-month-old Antonella Garcia and 27-year-old Sarah Sanchez. His unsafe voting practices included piloting an overcrowded, unlicensed speedboat without proper safety measures. The infant had no life preserver, violating federal regulations during this tour around the Statue of Liberty. So now it has come out he's an illegal alien and had lied about his citizenship.
Shocked.
And here we go.
Dismayed.
Here we go again.
Another illegal.
Yes.
Oh, just let them stay in the country. They're helping.
He lied to a border
They're
officer
doing jobs that other people won't do.
when he falsely
Baloney.
claimed he was U.S. citizen when he entered the country in Texas in 2007. 2007.
How did he stay here all that time?
He was not even licensed by the United States Coast Guard, wasn't aware of the basic safety rules.
Well, the licensing, unless he was for charter hire, he did not have to be.
Told investigators he borrowed his friend's personal vessel for the New York Harbor
my.
excursion. The boat was illegally chartered and overcrowded. According to this, he charged.
If he charged to do it,
operated as a
charter boat.
yes, a
Tour
charter
boat.
boat.
If he does that, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Unless he's got a Coast Guard, A captain's license, they call it.
Right. He's not due back in court till September 9th.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
was not required to
If he's
enter a
here.
plea at his first hearing, right?
If he's
No, I
even
think
here.
they've got him in jail right now.
Well, hold
He's
him.
not
Keep
going
him in
anywhere.
prison.
Yeah. See, according to criminal complaint, Hernandez told investigators that he had worked for Zeus Luxury on a freelance or contract basis since last year, starting as a limousine driver.
Oh,
He said
great.
that twice recently he used his personal boat, a slightly larger boat than this was in the accident there, but used a friend's boat on August 8th because his needed repairs. I don't know. I'm not big about getting on things like charters and helicopter rides and sightseeing.
The sightseeing stuff,
airplanes and-
no, I don't do that. The charter boats, if you got a good captain for fishing, like Brian Slosinski,
Right,
we used him a couple of weeks ago, my friend Andy, down Carolina Beach.
right.
These guys are dedicated. There are a lot of them. We had Jacob at the fishing club the other night, dedicated
Oh,
licensed captain.
okay.
These guys are good. Check their credentials. If they don't have the license,
Right.
do not get aboard their boat. Don't do it.
There was one.
And if you get aboard the boat and a captain is drinking a lot, he actually can drink a beer while he's operating the boat. A beer. When they start getting impaired, the charges are going to be not only boating while impaired as a driver of a boat, licensed captain. Oh, you're going to have a problem, bud.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
I just like, I don't mind going out in the ocean on a fishing boat that's chartered. I feel pretty safe there. But some of these, let's take a tour around the bend with people I don't know, and you know, do they know what they're doing? I'm not into it.
Yep.
And the sightseeing tour helicopters and stuff, they're people who
No.
out making a buck.
Well, we know that I'm not going to do that.
But did you hear recently, it was just this past Wednesday, where a Cessna 150 small plane got entangled with a Pennsylvania State Police helicopter?
I did.
The two in the police helicopter survived. They weren't that far up off the ground, like 150 feet or something.
That's a
They
long
were just
fall.
taken off. And the pilot of the Cessna, though, died from injuries. The Cessna was pretty much destroyed, but he hit the back end of the helicopter.
That's not going to turn out very well. How do you do that? Sideways, one thing. Underneath it, coming up, on top of it, going
Here
down.
it goes. The helicopter was hovering several feet above the grass when the Cessna approached from behind, lined up with the runway, and veered sharply to the right at the last moment, striking the helicopter's rear tail
That's
rotor
not good.
and entering its main rotor.
Not good.
That says the impact was described as very violent, causing the helicopter to lose blades and tail boom, roll onto a side and partially onto its roof. You know, being that they were hovering the ground is what saved those cops in the helicopter, but the plane, the Cessna, crashed a short distance away, and it broke into many, many pieces. But how could you not see it?
You could see
How
it.
could you not see the helicopter?
You could see it. But, seeing it and doing something, and if you're approaching it straight on, you don't know what it's doing. You don't know what the chopper's doing.
The person killed was Dr. Paul Sokolowski, 57, of Hershey, Pennsylvania. You ever been to Hershey, Pennsylvania?
No.
They have a Hershey factory there.
Oh.
Chocolate. Both troopers were trapped inside the helicopter, but one was able to push a window out to assist the others. So,
I don't like little coppers. Not copters anymore. I just don't like it. No.
Well, the police helicopter was doing a training, so they were, up and down. But I just don't understand. The pilot of the Cessna must have been very distracted. That's all I can think of. Anyway, what has happened to the morning?
I don't know.
We're ready to go.
We're over past time.
Yes, Monday we're going to have another dancing star.
Yes.
Alonzo County
And tonight, in less than 12 hours,
Cardinals.
we're headed for Morehead City, y'all.
We're on the road.
And it's going to be on Country Club Drive.
That's right.
In Morehead City.
4700 Country Club Road. Yes, pretty close.
It's off of Bridger Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful stadium.
Yes.
The
We've
people
been
there
there.
are very nice. So if you're bringing a backpack, just have it clear.
Clear backpack, or don't
and
bring one.
I don't have a clear camera bag. I don't think they make one. And so I got a camera.
Oh, you've never had a problem, though,
I
getting
don't
through
have
with
a problem.
yours. Yeah. So thankfully.
Even with the 500
And
millimeter lens.
last year when we went to Moorhead, those officers there were so nice.
They were nice.
They were so nice. I enjoyed talking to them.
Yeah, they helped. They
Very
helped
nice.
me get through the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pick
We'll
up
be
this,
good,
pick
though.
up that you threw
Go
down.
Cards. So watch our website. Watch our social media tonight. We'll
Absolutely.
try to
So
keep you
we'll be there.
posted.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Did you just get a twinge? Is it time?
Okay, so we'll see it hopefully tonight
Right.
at the game.
Yeah.
Come on up. Let's get our cheering section. We need the big cheering section.
That's right. We do.
The cheerleaders cannot do it all by themselves. They
No.
need a little help.
Right.
Help from their friends. That's us.
That's us.
Friends of cheerleaders.
All right. Go Cards and good luck to all our high
We will
schools.
see y'all tonight,
Right.
or we'll see you Monday morning.
Okay.
Live and local real talk.
That's right.
I did my part.
Well, we're awake, some of us.
I don't want to be awake, but never woke.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, y'all.